Okay, so I actually decided to break this up into two videos so it's a little bit easier to digest. And this one, we're going to talk about Jonathan Butler. He is an incredible artist, a great, great guitarist, a good singer. His strengths include the way he's able to communicate music. He brings this fiery passion, this a lot of charisma to the stage when he sings. Now, generally speaking, when compared to someone like Luther Vandross, Jonathan Butler is a more rhythmic singer. He emphasizes the rhythm more in his phrasing, whereas because his songs tend to be a little bit more up tempo and have a little bit more of a groove to them than most Luther Vandross songs. Luther Vandross tended to his specialty was slow songs, was ballads. That's where he excelled. He could sing faster songs. He could sing other stuff, but slow songs and like jazzy type songs, that was where Luther Vandross excelled. Jonathan Butler, he gives you more or less up tempo groove, like kind of like a lot of Stevie Wonder songs, and you're gonna hear that when we get more into this clip. So with Jonathan Butler, you're gonna hear number one, because this is an up tempo song, he's generally at a louder volume level than Luther. He has a stronger voice than Luther Vandross did. And generally, he's at a louder volume throughout most of the performance, partly because you have to be a little bit louder when you have an up-tempo song. Otherwise, you're going to fall behind the beat. So, and you're going to hear he tends to sing with a little bit of a bright tone. There are some technical things that he does that are not necessarily ideal, but in this performance, you're going to hear mostly an emphasis on musical accents, that he's accenting the beat, that there's this loud, soft, not so much in terms of flowing, smooth, melodic phrases, but these punchy phrases where you have to go loud, soft, accent back off, accent back off. Here he's performing with the incredible George Duke. This is a world-class musician. Like, musician slash songwriter, like he's up there, like literally at the top level. And Rochelle Farrell with him. Like, this whole stage is world-class musicians. This is another masterclass in music. So let's take a look at this song, Sarah Sarah, by Jonathan Butler. Listen, even to just the guitar part right there, the bump, 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 is accents and back off, accents and back off. That's the same thing he does when he sings. Give me some love. You hear that in general, he's more punchy, but it's give me some, give me some. It's like accent back off. Give me some. Accent, not accent. Accent. It's a subtle thing if you're not used to paying attention to it. I can turn this up just a little bit more because this clip is a little bit more silent than the previous one. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. Let's go here now. There we go. And even though the improvisation, it's like, it's like you accent back off, accent back off. That's just, once you hear music in your mind, that's the only way you know how to do things. Because to not do that means you don't sound like you're making music. It sounds like you're just making noise instead of music. Even that saw her, it's creating musical accents, softer, and then accents, saw her. just like Luther would do. This is not, these things I'm showing you, these are not style specific. This is just music, period. It's what makes music music.
Saw her across the ground.
Across the ground. Same thing.
She looked so good. Memories.
Memories, memories, memories. He's creating all kinds of musical accents here.
Came rushing in to my head. There was a sparkle in her eye. Was it for me or just my imagination running wild? Hey, I see the more things change, the more they stay the same. I thought I was past the pain, but when thought of you, and it's my
but one thought of you, but one thought of you, and that you is accent there. But one thought of you, like that. It's you just create musical accents all over the place.
I was past the pain, but when thought of you, and it's back again. Sarah, Sarah, what happened to you?
You know that what happened to musical accents.
Sarah, 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 how did the fire die?
Such good rhythm. Listen to those keys. George Duke on those keys.
Said I'm gonna be strong. The emotion rushing.
The
So
emotion accents.
that I'm never gonna fall, never gonna fall apart. No way. And how could we watch our dream?
How could we watch? He does it in such a rhythmic way, even like kind of the way. And how could we watch? It's, you can hear this in his phrasing. And how could we watch? It's very strong, very rhythmic in him. Very strong.
And how could we watch our dreams crumbling to dust? And there's so much more life there's in store for the two of us. Sarah, Sarah, what happened to you, you and I? Yeah. Sarah, tell me, baby, Sarah, Sarah, how did the fire die? I must admit that love never died. Deep in my heart, oh, a bit of you, baby, still survive. Oh, baby,
Listen to the guy on the keys here. I don't know his name, but you still hear musical accents with him. That's a characteristic of high-level musicianship.
well, well, well.
more, the more, the more, the more. You have these musical accents. The more, the more, the more, the more, the more, the more. It's something as simple as that. You hear so many musical accents.
I see the more things change. The more, the more, the more, the more, the more they stay the same. Baby, I thought I was fast. The thing that was thought of you. And it's my good
And then he'll look back again. He's right there with the beat. Right there accenting the beat every single time it comes in. That's rhythm.
Did love lie? Do 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 do.
We're back to George Duke again. Gonna kill it on the keys.
Did love die?
And Jonathan has such a good ear.
Did love die? Did love and die? Did love and die? She saw mama when yes I oh Jesus
Listen to how he's accenting the beat, emphasizing the beat.
so I did a love and done, did a love and die, did a love and die, did a love and die, did a love and die. Why did you help me say do-do-do? Hold on, y'all.
Do-do-do. He's giving the accent right there. Even when he improvises, he's still giving you the
all right,
accent.
I'll make it easy. I'll make it easy. I'll make it simple now. Make it a simple one. Le 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 la. Le 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 la le. Chicka boom boom Picasso.
Accents. Accents again.
Come on, I say Sarah, 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 Sarah. I say Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. Sarah, come on, I say Sarah, Sarah, Sarah.
that rhythm. The way he hears rhythms in his mind.
Jonathan Butler.
What an excellent, excellent, excellent artist with an excellent, excellent band. That's musicianship, but focusing more on rhythm, with a more rhythmic emphasis rather than necessarily an emphasis in dynamics. You have to have a certain baseline, let's call it development in all three areas, in terms of pitch when it comes to melody, but also pitch accuracy, in terms of rhythm, and also in terms of dynamics. You need all three in order to create music. And it really depends on the music that you're singing, which one will get emphasized a bit more. But all three are still always present in anything and everything you sing. Because you can hear, even with the improvisation that he's doing here, even though it has more of a rhythmic emphasis, you can hear the melodies that he's hearing in his head. With those, that still shows that he's an advanced musician. And then the way that when he has the more... let's call them the not so punchy phrases, the ones that tend to be more in the verses and sit a little bit lower, he shows a little bit more of this play of loud and soft like Luther Vandross would. But when he gets to that chorus, that's where he's hammering away at this really rhythmic style, but still with strong rhythmic accents. So that's something that you really have to get used to if you're not used to it. Rhythm, I find, is hard for most people. Like, unless you grew up in a very rhythmic environment, if you don't have that naturally, rhythm tends to be one of the more abstract concepts for people to get, because you have to learn how to move your body in order to have rhythm. If you pay attention in that performance, he was moving a lot to the beat. Full body, not just head going, like the full body was moving in sync with the beat. And that's what you have to do in order to like really embed rhythm into yourself. But excellent performance, excellent world-class artist with world-class musicians. That's how it's done.